The man discovered he had actually killed a legendary unicorn in the collision. While he was panicking, his assistant Amy noticed that the unicorn's hooves were glowing. Curious, she gently touched them with her hand, and instantly a mysterious power surged into her body. At that moment, Matt finished off the unicorn's life with a single shovel blow. The two hid the carcass in their car and casually made their way to the mansion. It turned out the patriarch was terminally ill and needed Matt to arrange his will. Suddenly, Amy felt something strange happening to her body and rushed to the bathroom. She casually wiped her face with her hand, and dozens of stubborn pimples vanished instantly. Meanwhile, Matt's nearsighted vision of 800 degrees suddenly became blurry, but when he removed his glasses, he could see even more clearly than before. Amy frantically interrupted the signing ceremony, dragging Matt away to deal with the body in the car. No sooner had she spoken than the car began shaking violently. The wealthy man was drawn to this strange phenomenon, and everyone gathered around the vehicle. The next second, the glass shattered. The unicorn had somehow come back to life, struggling to escape, but soon it collapsed again. With their secret exposed, Matt had no choice but to confess everything. The brilliant businessman immediately saw the opportunity. This unicorn possessed miraculous healing powers. He rushed both of them into his laboratory. After studying it, the scientists discovered that the magical power came from the unicorn's horn, which contained a mysterious substance that could cure any disease. The wealthy man demanded that unicorn powder be injected into his body. The scientist carefully scraped off the powder, boiled it, mixed it into a solution, and added it to an IV drip. After the infusion was complete, not only had his cancer disappeared, but his lame leg was completely healed. He excitedly threw away his crutches, and the entire family erupted in celebration. The wealthy man then realized that if he could turn the unicorn into products and sell them to rich people worldwide, it would generate enormous wealth. But Amy felt uneasy. She returned to her room alone to research the matter, and sure enough, she discovered that while the unicorn could cure diseases, it would bring misfortune. Everyone who used it would die mysteriously. Amy ran in terror to warn everyone, demanding they return the unicorn to the forest. But the wealthy man laughed heartily. How could he possibly give up such precious medicine because of some legend? Seeing that her warnings fell on deaf ears, Amy could only leave by herself. The scientists vacuum-sealed the unicorn and prepared to store it in cold storage. Everyone raised their champagne glasses to celebrate their endless fortune. Suddenly, harsh static came through the bodyguard's earpiece, and all communications were cut off. The laboratory lights began flickering continuously, and the entire mansion was plunged into darkness. Amy picked up her phone, but the screen was completely black, as if affected by powerful electromagnetic interference. So Matt went to the laboratory to check the situation. Just as he encountered the scientist, the power suddenly returned. But the next second, the scientist's body suddenly stiffened. A sharp object had pierced through his chest from behind. Looking closer, it was actually a unicorn horn, and in the shadows ahead, another unicorn was glaring at them furiously. Matt was completely stunned. The unicorn's companions had come for revenge.